It may have been a disappointing end to season 5. We are going to look to go out on a high. We play our final league game against Southampton. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Lufc Fm22. A big thank you for joining me on another episode of Leeds United, Pride of Yorkshire. So across the past couple of episodes, it's been a bit so-so and the wheels kind of fell off at the wrong time of the season for us. We hit that dip in form exactly when we didn't need it. And it turns out that by looking at the Premier League, we are now currently 9 points behind Manchester United, which is crazy considering just a few games ago we had the chance to be top of the league by a point when we had a game in hand. Also, we crashed out of the Champions League at the hands of Manchester United, although we did have that 1-0 victory against them in the second leg. So let's look at the schedule and show you what's happened since you've been away. We played a game against Burnley. We won 2-1. We weren't very good, but we got the goals that we needed. Canate with a header and De La Fuente scoring for us. Solanke scoring for Burnley. And then last time out, kind of summed the season up, we had a 0-0 draw with Nottingham Forest, who have been relegated. Struggled in big parts of the game to break them down. Couldn't even really create too much. And we had a miserable 0-0 draw. So that brings us to the final game of the season. We're going to look to go out in style. Going to put all the first teamers out. No need to hold anybody back. Let's just go out and try and smash Southampton all over Ellen Road and finish season 5 on a high. Okay then, as I was saying, there is no need to hide anybody in this game. Not even going to bother rotating to try and give kids any experience. We are just going to go out and hopefully beat Southampton. So the lineup we're going to play is Meslier in goal, Firpo, Amay, Canate and Singo. We've got Gravenberch and Phillips, De La Fuente, Burakinse and Harvey Elliott getting a rare start with Dusan Vlahovic up top. Let's not waste any time. Let's see what happens in the final game of the Premier League season for season 5. Game is off and running then. Not even really waiting around for the build up for this one. You can see I really do want to just get past this season and start all over again for season 6. But we've got a job to do. We've got to be professional, and hopefully we can do that. We've got Harvey Elliott in down the right hand side, finds Calvin Phillips, gives Harvey Elliott too much to do, and then the defender nearly passes the ball to Vlahovic. Luckily for them, Breno, the goalkeeper, manages to get the ball. He launches it long, and we are going to pick it back up. Burakinse finds Harvey Elliott again. He's running towards the box. See what he can do with the ball. Finds Phillips, and nothing comes of it. But they can't clear their line, Southampton, and hopefully something is going to happen here. Harvey Elliott involved again. Plays to Phillips. Elliott's into the box. Comes back to Phillips again. Singo now getting involved. Can he cross the ball? He can. Harvey Elliott's there. Singo again plays into the path of Gravenberch. Ryan Gravenberch scores his second goal of the season. I've got to admit, Ryan Gravenberch is one that I thought might have broke into the team a little bit more than he actually has. He struggled at times to get past Bentancur, to get past Phillips, and if he does that more often, then he probably will get more of a chance. I know he's young enough to still be in the team in probably 10 years' time, but certainly for this season, I thought he might have done a bit better. Hopefully the development comes during the summer and we get to see the best of Ryan Gravenberch in a Leeds shirt. He's involved in this setup as well. Harvey Elliott beats his man down the right-hand side, cuts towards the box. What's he going to do with the ball? He plays it inside with the shot, goes over the top of the crossbar. And already we have had more chances in this game than we did in the entire Manchester United second leg in the Champions League. And Southampton are going to try and come forwards at us again and working their way down the left-hand side. So we try and cut the ball out, can't get to it, and they are going to play in behind for Rebic. He squares up, finds Adams, who finds Knight. Knight, luckily for us, finds the stand behind the goal and could quite easily have been 1-1 there. Livramento, who is a player on the potential superstars of FM22 list. If you want to go and check that playlist out, you can find his video and see what he turns into in FM22. He had the throw in, and luckily for us, it is thrown straight to us, and now we're playing about with it at the back. Mr. Mamang, Brian Gravenberch having their own little game in the actual game. But the ball is swung across. Dusan Vlahovic is there, and Dusan Vlahovic has scored. It's been a stellar season for our new talisman striker. He has stepped straight into Šeško's shoes. Didn't even really need to take time to bed in. He has just stepped up and done exactly what Šeško would have done, scoring goals for fun. That is another example of a difficult finish, really, where the ball is bouncing and he has just put his foot through it, smashed it into the back of the net, and we are 2-0 up. If only we could have been doing this a couple of games ago, and when we were in the hunt for the title, it would have been so much better for us. Can't complain, though. It's been a good season, despite the fact that we haven't, for a change, won anything. Apart from the League Cup. How could I forget the League Cup? It's a bit silly. So it's not exactly a completely trophyless campaign, but yeah, in terms of the big rewards that we're looking for, the Premier Leagues, the Champions Leagues that we have won in the past, it's going to be an empty trophy cabinet for those kinds of things. But as I said, that is probably safe to say for another season. I was really in consideration of just getting to the end of this. If we would have won the league and the Champions League, I probably would have given it up. The fact that we have done what we've done means that I'm going to give it another season for definite. But there's a game going on, and I'm not even concentrating on what's going on here. Southampton are building up. They're trying to stay in the game, passing it about quite nicely in their build-up, but they give it straight to Canate, who gives it to Ince. And all of a sudden, De La Fuente is playing the ball over the top for Vlahovic. It's not a good ball. It gets cut out, and now he needs to try and go and get the ball back because we do not want Livramento running at us, which is exactly what he's doing. He finds Abdul Qadir down the right-hand side. He finds Livramento again. He turns back. Ball across. Knight for Rebic, and Ante Rebic has scored in the 67th minute to give Southampton a goal back in the game. So we're not home and hosed yet. I was hoping that we were going to put this game to bed by now, but certainly giving them a chance to get back into it as Rebic smashes the ball into the net past Meslier. So with 23 minutes left on the clock, we just now need to be getting this game finished. Not even going to make any substitutions. The players have got nothing else to play for in the summer in terms of playing for Leeds anyway. And Rebic there was close to giving them an equaliser. And yeah, I'd really like this squad of players just to finish the season on a high, get the 3 points, and there is 5 minutes left of the game to do so. 4 minutes added on. Fingers crossed, this is just going to go by. We don't need to see any more highlights. There's nothing left. It's full time. We're going to go off on our lap of honour. It's been a good season, despite the fact that the disappointing run of games right at the end of the season has cost us pretty much everything. In this game, though, a 2-1 victory secures 3 more points. I think we're going to finish the season on 83 points. Is that correct? Let's have a little look. Yeah, so finish 38 games, 83 points, a goal difference of 52. So only behind Manchester United in terms of points and goal difference. We are 7 points behind Manchester United, though, which is rather disappointing. Another gap to try and bridge in the summer. I think Manchester United go absolutely crazy, though, and will start spending cash left, right, and centre. If we have a little look at the finances screen for ourselves, our budget for next season is £32.5 million. It says that next season's guaranteed budget will be 16.25, but we already have 32 million in the bank. So there is money to spend, but there is a big gap to bridge now in terms of the 7 points. But I think it's been overall a good campaign, and I think there's definitely building blocks. We have got the young players, we have got the wonder kids that we signed. I think we're going to give it one more season, and by the end of next year, some of them wonder kids will have developed into the players throughout the summer and across the next season to really be challenging Manchester United. So I am holding hope. But that ends season 5. Come back tomorrow. We are going to have the season review, and that is a good place to end this one. A 2-1 victory then to finish season 5 as we get out of the Premier League with 83 points from 38 games. It's not the best points tally we could have got. Obviously, we would have got more. We would have beaten Manchester United to the title. But to finish second to them in two different categories in the Premier League and be a distance away from third place as well means that we're on the right path. Fingers crossed, like I was just saying, we've got some great wonder kids, some great youth players coming through as well that we're going to have a look at in the off-season. And hopefully we can come back stronger and finish this save in Season 6 on an absolute high. Right then, if you're at this point of the video, you're still watching and you've enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel so much in terms of getting out there, getting found, and I appreciate every single person that takes the time and all the interactions that I have with everybody who drops by. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it there. Don't forget to come back tomorrow as we are going to go through the Season 5 review.